Hi everyone, this is Dr. D. Tamilarasan, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, K. Rangasamy College of Technology, Tiruchengodu. Now we are going to see the Bayes theorem under the course Probability and Random Processes. Before we going to see the Bayes theorem, first we define the conditional probability. What is conditional probability? The probability of an event given that another event has occurred is called a conditional probability. The conditional probability is denoted by probability of A given B, and also it is calculated from the following formula. Probability of A given B equal to probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B whenever probability of B not equal to 0. This formula is easily understood from the following Venn diagram. Next, we introduce about the Bayes theorem. Often, we begin probability analysis with initial or prior probabilities. Then, from a sample, special report, or a product test, we obtain some additional information. Given this information, we calculate revised or posterior probabilities. Bayes theorem provides the means for revising the prior probabilities. The process of Bayes theorem is given in the following flow chart. First, we know the prior probabilities. That prior probabilities gives new information. Next, we applying Bayes theorem. Finally, you will get the posterior probabilities. Next, we state the Bayes theorem. That is, suppose that the events B1, B2, B3, etc. Bn are mutually exclusive or exhaustive events in the random experiment, and the event A is associated with each Bk for any integer k, such that we define Bayes theorem by the following formula. Probability of Bk given A equal to probability of A given Bk into probability of Bk divided by summation j equal to 1 to n probability of A given Bj into probability of Bj. Here k equal to 1 to etc. n. Next, we going to see the one of the example problem related to Bayes theorem. So the problem is, one of two boxes contains 4 red balls and 2 green balls, and the second box contains 4 green and 2 red balls. By design, the probabilities of selecting box 1 or box 2 at random are, we get the probabilities are 1 by 3 for box 1 and 2 by 3 for box 2. A box is selected at random and a ball is selected at random from it. We find the following probabilities by using Bayes theorem. The first question is, given that the ball selected is red, what is the probability that it was selected from the box 1? And the same thing, given that the ball selected is red, what is the probability that it was selected from the second box? Before we go into the solution, let us define some notations of the following contents. Let us call the first box as B1 and the second box as B2. Next, we define the events. E1 denotes the select box 1 and E2 denotes the select box 2. Let the completed event are defined as select a red ball. All the above information is included in the diagram. We are going to solve this problem by using Bayes theorem in the tabular approach format. The tabular approach format consisting 3 steps. In the very first step, the initial processes are there. We list out the given data. In step 1, we prepare the following 3 columns. The column 1 is the mutually exclusive events for which posterior probabilities are desired. Column 2, the prior probabilities for the events. Column 3, the conditional probabilities of the new information given each event. These steps are shown in the following tabular approach format. The tabular column consisting 5 columns. Initially, the first step, we list out the first 3 columns. In the very first column, we have to list out the events EI. That is, two events are there, E1 and E2, listed in the first column. Then the second column, we have to list out the prior probabilities. That means we have to list out the probabilities of event 1 and event 2. that is already given in the problem, that is 1 by 3 and 2 by 3. We require its sum, so we have to sum those two probabilities finally. In column 3, we need the conditional probabilities, probability of R given EI. How to find conditional probability? We already know the formula. Probability of R given EI equal to probability of R intersection EI divided by probability of EI. So that will be find out by using the formula. You will be get it in the very first box. We have to choose it. You should be get a ball that is red. What is its probability? You will be find it. The first box only consisting 4 red balls, so you have to pick one ball. So number of favorable cases are 4C1 out of 6 balls. So you will be get 4C1 by 6C1 is its probability. We simplifying it, you will be get 2 by 3. In the same manner, we find out the probability of E2, the conditional probability of a ball selected from second box, that is 2C1 by 6C1. We simplifying it, it is 1 by 3. Next we going for the step 2. In the step 2 approaches the fourth column things. In the fourth column, prepare the fourth column. Column 4, compute the joint probabilities for each event and the new information capital R by using the multiplication law. We multiplying the prior probabilities in column 2 by the corresponding conditional probabilities in column 3. That is in the notation, probability of EI given B equal to B means R. Probability of EI into probability of R given EI. This work is listed in the fourth column. In the fourth column, we define the joint probabilities. The joint probability is probability of EI intersection R equal to probability of EI into probability of R given EI. We multiplying the second column value and third column value for each event. You will be get 2 by 9 for each events. Hereafter also we require the fourth column sum, so you have to sum each event value. You will be get 4 by 9. Next we going for the step 3. Step 3, applying a Bayes theorem in column 5. We know Bayes theorem, that should be write it in column 5. Column 5, the Bayes theorem is probability of EI given R equal to probability of EI intersection R divided by sum of the probability of EI intersection R. So hereafter we have to applying the conditions in this part. You will be substituting column number 4 for each event. You will be get 1 by 2 for each event. So that's all the calculation. You will be get the all the answers for each event's probability. If you get a ball from the box 1, its probability is 1 by 2. If you get a ball from box 2, its probability is 1 by 2. That's all. Thanks for watching. Keep learning and growing.